All right. Every time when I start these episodes, I'm always pitching first, so I just got to start right into it. But we are now on episode 4 of the Co-op Cast, and we're welcoming in PAGS, Michael Pagano himself, man, the myth, the legend.
Pagano. It's Pagano, not
Pagano, excuse me.
It's
That's the
okay.
reason I always just
People
say
people butcher
PAGS.
my name all the time.
There's
It's
a
all
reason I
good.
think I always just say PAGS because I know I always
Right.
am saying it wrong. But
Yeah.
we're welcoming in him himself, him, and we're just gonna start with how'd you get into baseball? We all play baseball video game. Go with the game behind it. How'd you get
Okay.
into baseball?
Okay. So I was like, I've been watching fall I've been watching baseball since I was like 7. I mean, I started getting into it when I was 7. So I was at my grandparents' house, which I actually ironically live here now. And my grandpa would just put together up like draw up a picture and just like of a baseball diamond, just tell me what everything is. And
Okay.
I went home to because I lived in Islip, which is like in Suffolk County. So it's like so I lived there at the time, and I just told my dad, who was a Mets fan, that I am a Yankees fan now.
Ooh, how did that go?
Probably not well. I don't remember. It was so long ago. Yeah, it was so long ago, bro. So
I mean, the fact that to me that you can remember specifically that you were 7 when you first started
yeah,
getting involved is pretty cool. So it must have stuck with you a lot if you can specifically pinpoint
right,
that.
exactly, yeah. Mhm.
Was it where so you the first team you kind of started watching was the Yankees then?
Yeah, it was.
Okay,
Mhm.
fair enough. So who was your favorite player from when you first started watching that, or your first favorite
It
player that you can remember?
It was 1A and 1B. So obviously I mentioned Derek Jeter, and it was also A-Rod. I actually have a signed photo from when I met him in 2012 of
So
a 600 home run. It's up on my wall. So that's pretty cool.
that is actually awesome. That's so cool. So now Minnesota Timberwolves owner Alex
Right,
Rodriguez.
yes.
So now I think he's
Yeah,
on more Minnesota sports TV than he is on. I'm good at
right.
this. It's all me.
Okay. Whatever.
Sonny Gray's got it.
Yeah, no
PFPs, baby.
problem.
PFPs.
Yes, sir.
So did you play baseball when you were younger as
I
well?
did.
Okay. What positions?
I played pretty much everywhere except for catcher.
All right.
Wasn't wasn't particularly good because I was always afraid of getting hit by the ball. I'm not gonna lie.
That makes it tough, especially to be a
Honestly,
catcher.
honestly, that's like not gonna lie. I was just so petrified.
See,
Low
I
key.
I would always say when I was younger that was me batting for some reason, but I was
Right.
from literally third grade through like ninth grade. I was a catcher.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
I had no problems with it when I had a glove, but when I was only with the bat, that then it became a little bit harder
Yeah.
for me, I guess. I was always stepping away from it. Oh my, that was nowhere close. I'm hitting a solo home run, and there's nothing he can do about it. Okay, that was that's something he could
So
do about
yeah,
it.
I played up until when I was in middle school, and that's yeah. So
Okay, what made you decide to just move on?
because Because the thing was, our team was usually like still close friends with some of them. We were like one of the best like we have like some of the best players. Like one of them plays in independent ball for he actually got drafted by the Angels, as a matter of fact.
Okay,
Um, and now he's playing for independent ball. He plays for the Long Island Ducks. So
so yeah,
um,
there were some good players on that team.
we had some good players, man. So it was always going to be tough
Okay,
to get playing time.
I mean,
And that's what happened. I only got like a few at bats in 7th grade. Then and then yeah.
Yeah, just
So
I get it. Hard to keep playing when they're not letting you
right,
play. I think that was a reason I was like when I was younger, we had like 30 kids in my grade in baseball, and by the time we were seniors, there were 5 of us because no one was
yeah,
playing consistently, so everyone just kept quitting.
exactly.
Which I get it. He didn't want to pitch to you, I guess. For someone using Randy, they're throwing a lot not in the strike zone.
Yeah.
But well, we can a little transition from like baseball itself to baseball video games. What was the first baseball video game you remember
Ooh,
playing? Get Randy to save my life.
which I had the old play PS1.
Okay.
I think I had what was the game? MLB 2003, I think.
Okay.
Wasn't Barry Bonds? Who is it? Was Barry Bonds on the cover? I think that year. Oh, there we go.
Oh my. I'm telling you, him over here. Lefty lefty off Randy Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Dang. I don't know. I don't remember Barry Bonds ever being on any game I played, so if he was, I did play it.
I'm pretty sure it was, but it was MLB 2003. But like the first game on the like a current console, which was at the time, which was the Xbox, old Xbox, was I think MLB 2K5.
Okay. Yeah,
So I
I
remember playing that a lot.
was
MVP Baseball 05. I pretty much played any baseball game that I could find on the OG Xbox.
okay.
And then once I got to like I had the 360, and then I got the PS. I had the Nintendo Wii. Probably my favorite game on the Wii was MLB Power Pros. I don't know if you played it,
I
but
didn't. I played a lot of baseball
dude,
games,
you
but I
missed
never played
out, bro.
that
That
one.
game was so. I love that game, bro.
Yeah,
The Big was another one.
I could definitely. Oh, the bigs were classics. I could play Wii Sports Baseball all day long. Like that was
Right.
a classic. I played the Little League World Series on,
Yeah.
but I don't think I ever got into or even heard of Power Play. That sounds
It was called Power Pros. It's
Power
big in
Pros.
Japan.
Power Pros. Okay.
It was big in Japan. So like, and we were able to
Right.
have two games brought over to the States, which was '07 and '08, and I played those games probably the most out of the bunch, as besides like
Okay.
MLB The Show, I think.
Okay. Well,
Um,
perfect time to transition to MLB The Show as we start the second inning. What was your intro into MLB The Show that you remember?
so Christmas 2010, I wanted to get the Xbox 360, but then I changed my mind and I wanted a PS3, and I got MLB 10 The Show with it.
Okay.
So that was my first real intro to the game. Um, I didn't really start playing like online stuff, like really get into it. Like I think 2015, I think I started playing like online regs, I believe. And then 2017 is when I first started getting into Diamond Dynasty, like hardcore.
Okay.
Um,
Just kind of
so I
real
got
early on
so
it. You
this is a
still
funny story. I logged in one day to MLB The Show, and there was a Diamond Francisco Lindor as my login reward, and I was
yes.
hooked.
I was hooked. Love it. I mean, that's one
So
way to get
I
you
was like,
hooked.
yeah. At the time, I had no idea about collections, team epics. I didn't know
Yeah.
anything. I just wanted to play the game.
Oh,
I
that
was
I remember, and that's why I like sympathize now when people come in. They're like, I'm new to the game and I have no clue where I'm going. I'm like, I remember those days of I have like 4 cards and I'm like, okay, now what?
yeah, exactly. Like there were some cards I definitely missed from that game, or just like there was that Ben Zobrist card that was insane that year. There
Okay.
was like a I didn't get to use Beltron though. Like I didn't get a chance. I didn't get enough tickets in the ticket counter to get him. And that's probably the card I've really missed on having. Um, what other cards were? There was that pre-order. Oh, I should have turned two. Fuck. The pre-order Judge from like for MLB 18. Oh my god, that card was insane. Finest Blackman was also one of my favorite cards. Ironically, because I absolutely hate his swing now, Mike Schmidt was one. The 99 hardware card was one of my favorite cards that year.
Okay. See, that's the one
I
thing I
had
like
like,
is every year we're
ironically,
getting different players can be better. They like
right.
don't just
And
have
then
one
also
guy.
there's this 94 Ryan Howard that I absolutely love too. So like
That's every game. You just
mashed
fall in
it.
love with if he
Mashed with him. And
goes.
also there was a Diamond Chris Davis I loved using as well. So yeah, there was a lot of fun cards that I really used. I didn't have like Dawson. I didn't have that 99 David Wright or the 99 Griffey. I didn't have any of those cards.
Okay. So from all these MLB the shows that you've played, do you have one that you say is your favorite?
Probably 20. I think 20. Out of the ones I played, probably 20.
I feel like
20 was just so much fun.
it was so impactful just because it was in COVID, so
And that was
everybody
and
was
that was
playing.
impactful because that started my, content creation journey, I guess, so to speak.
Okay, I think a lot of people, well, with 21 being what it
I mean,
being the
don't get me
first cross
wrong, I
platform, I think
enjoyed
got a lot
21
of
and
people.
22 for what it was, but
Yeah, I
but yeah, like 20 was like if it wasn't for that game and COVID, uh like honestly, yeah, I don't know if I would have started my content creation journey.
I am looking like a fool versus.
All right, I could not hit with this card in events, and I'm gonna,
Really?
so I
Oh,
better do something right
if
here.
you look at the scoreboard, I have 12 home runs. They're all solo home runs.
Right, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He just
yeah,
is my
yeah,
leadoff hitter, and I hit a home run like every at bat. It felt like every
yeah.
time I'd start a game, it would just be a solo home run, Lou Bob.
Okay.
Well, you did kind of touch on it with 20
Yeah, I
being
mean,
your intro
yeah.
into content creation, but that is the third. As we start the third inning, the question we kind of transfer over to. But you mentioned how you started content creation yourself, but like, what got you into watching other MLB related content and stuff? Like, do you remember who your
I don't,
first
I don't
person you
know. I was
watched
just like,
was, or like you, whether it's
I,
YouTube,
I like I
Twitch?
never thought about it like starting content creating until like COVID and stuff like that. I never thought about starting streaming and stuff like that. I just always enjoyed watching others too, like Shelfie, Kevin God, Cougs. I watched Mighty Goat. I watched a lot. Who else did I watch at the time?
So yeah, just a
Fuzzy.
bunch of the OGs. I love it.
Yeah, more so the OGs. Yes, I know your friend Kyle started around 2019, I believe. I actually played your friend Kyle and got mercied by him. I was in one of his videos in like
Oh
MLB
jeez.
19. That was when he was debuting, I believe, Honus, and I got fucking mercied. So that's about right. It's on
Nice.
par.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exciting. That's really cool. Just a early memory before you even started playing yourself is
yeah. Then I go on to be his roommate in 20. That was the all-time Mariners team build he did in 20. So video. So that's what happened. Yep, I had those undisputed era uniforms.
Ooh, that sounds fire.
So yeah,
As
and
a huge Adam Cole fan, that sounds
hey, bay, yes sir.
current and might end up being. I know I don't watch AEW enough as I should, but definitely if I watch enough AEW, he could become my all-time favorite wrestler because he's just that awesome.
He's so good, so good. I mean, there's collision tonight. Return of CM Punk.
Oh, I might have to. I might have to pull up a
I mean that
website or
that that'll
two.
get butts and seats right there, as the great Tony Schiavone once said when Mick Foley was going to win the WWF title.
True.
Yep.
He throws 102, and I just can't even like imagine touching it.
Yeah, Radials is tough, man.
So, as we dive deeper into your kind of content creation yourself, Do you have any favorite content you've made yourself, or a
Oh,
video that you would say, maybe not your
okay.
favorite, but your most
Oh
viral
my
as
goodness.
well?
Oh my. So this year, I've definitely dived into doing like perfect TikTok compilations from my ranked seasons
Yep.
games, whatever, BR events, whatever I can find. And that's always like always a video that does pretty well for the most part. But I would say my favorite is when I went flawless for the first time this year. The Moneyball video
Yes, a great
where it has the
video.
cutscene from
A
Moneyball.
great video as it just the
That was
silence as you
and it's
slow mo
and
it.
it's like probably my most popular video
Okay.
to date. So it was just unbelievable how
How
much love
long
I received on that.
how long did it take you to edit that?
Oh my God,
Good
yes.
judge.
Why can't I
Oh,
do this on Hall of Fame consistently?
damn. I think I'll do all right.
Damn.
I'll do all right with him on All Star, he says. I'll
Yeah,
do
that's what
all
I'm
right.
saying. I'll be okay on All Star with Judge. Trust
I
me.
can
Like
tell I have
it's
not
just
played today.
like, oh my God, if they just give him like 70 to 75 vision, he's fine. That's I can work with that. It's just that, oh man,
Okay.
50 something vision, you're getting bullied with sinkers and cutters. It's kind of tough to play on Hall of Fame with him.
I could
All right,
imagine. That's not a problem I run into too often, as I almost
tough.
don't touch ranked like nearly as much as I should.
Oh my God, I
But
just gotta.
oh,
I
just
just hit. I
missed
just hit
that
that with a
one.
pool noodle.
Just missed that one.
Yeah, I literally. I was playing co-op with Demon Chase last night, and we had to play at fucking Great American Ballpark, and it
Oh,
was not fun. Not fun at all. Luckily, we won 7-0, but man, we were just hitting the ball. We were hitting the ball, but I hit a perfect to the warning track with Chipper Jones,
that's a
with
small
center
park.
field,
That's
and
a
I wanted to
small
cry.
park too.
Oh
He's
no!
gonna get there. Wow. That's somewhere that for some
Damn.
reason I always hit really well. I don't know why. But we are now into the fourth inning. So kind of, what do you do in your free time when you're not either streaming, making content for MLB, or watching baseball? What other hobbies do you
I like to.
indulge
Oh,
in?
I. So obviously, I mentioned that I obviously like watching sports.
Yep.
Obviously, so I like to watch sports. I like to watch baseball, football, hockey sometimes. Obviously, as you can tell by my jersey, I'm a Yankees fan. I'm a Jets fan, Islanders
Okay.
fan, and I also watch wrestling. So that's what I usually do. But I'm usually on the game like 99% of the time while I'm watching and stuff. So
I mean,
even
hey,
when I'm not streaming,
doing
but other than that, I like to go hang out with my friends. Go out for some drinks and stuff like that. Um, and just have a good time. In terms of like other hobbies, like this is really the hobby I enjoy doing the
okay.
most out of all of it. Like I used to collect like I don't like I'm sometimes on and off of baseball cards. I used to collect. I was a big baseball card collecting. I have so many cards up in my attic, but I also have like my like like I used to collect the baseball card sets for each year, tops like the whole set, and they're up in my closet shelf. And I also
Okay.
have two binders full of Yankees cards or just Yankee players from past and present because there are some players that weren't on the Yankees in the particular card, but obviously if they were a Yankee, they're in the
Okay. So just like all-time Yankees, anyone that plays
right.
Yankee. Okay.
So like for example, like an Alex Rodriguez Texas Rangers card, it's in there
Okay.
most likely,
Great guy.
or Randy Johnson when he was on the Diamondbacks, stuff like that.
Walter Johnson.
Wow, Walter
Interesting.
Johnson. Wow.
Interesting.
Im- yeah, imagine going from Randy to Walter Johnson. That's
Still coming along.
crazy. But
I
you know what?
cannot
You
touch
know what?
World 3.
to drive your point home about the Sonny Gray, at least this will prolong our
Yes.
talking, I guess.
Oh right,
Oh
Adam.
no!
That's my best swing I've had the game all game.
Jeez.
Okay, well you
All
did
right.
mention you were a Jets fan, so I have to at least ask what you kind of
Right.
think for the upcoming season with now having Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers come to
Rodgers. Yep.
town.
Right. Yes.
So
Go
yeah, do
ahead.
you have like what was your expectation? I or like had to ask like what do you expect for the upcoming
Dude,
season?
I'm excited. Honestly, I am very very excited. Oh God, that's not what I do with Pena and BR. That is not what I do.
That's exactly
Yikes.
how I do. I think I have one hit with him.
Dude, this card mashes for me and BR. He was huge on my 12-0 run the other night. He was so good. He's a perfect home run hitting machine. But back to what I was saying, like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to have Rodgers on the team. It's a breath of fresh air that we actually might have probably the best quarterback to that we've ever had. Like in terms of like, I mean, we had Favre too, but like that's what I'm saying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like the probably the most talented quarterback we've had, and like ever.
I mean, I can't deny it. I'm just happy
Right?
I don't have to face him as much as a Vikings fan anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I think we did you guys a favor.
No, I'm excited. I had watched a lot more Jets games, and great pick. Became a huge Sauce Gardner Garrett Wilson fan. Definitely excited.
Okay, I'm not. I'm doing a co-op cast. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, sorry about that. My mom was telling me that they ordered pizza, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
Okay,
perfect. You got
I
pizza
got
to
I
look
got I
forward
got
to when you're
some.
done.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are now transferring over to the fifth inning, and we got the 5 fun facts for the fifth inning.
Oh, this is a good
So
one.
this is any
This is a good
fun
one.
facts you have
Okay.
unrelated or related to yourself,
All right.
or
Let's just
just
address the elephant in the room.
okay,
So one of the fun facts about me, I was on Ellen
okay,
once when I was senior year of high school. So I asked this girl to prom at one of our parties, whatever. And she said no, she already had someone that she was going with, whatever. And then she got like several Jets players to ask me to prom like a couple weeks later. So like she DM'd a bunch of players on Instagram or whatever and see who would respond, and we ended up
huh.
yeah, and they put it on the morning announcements, and yeah, that was a interesting, fun experience. That
That's
whole
awesome.
yeah, we flew out to California overnight or whatever. It was an overnight thing, and then we were on Ellen. Like we only met her on stage. That was it. We didn't meet her before or after. We were literally once we were done, we were basically out of there. Like it was crazy. And
Yeah, I did not know that. I now want to go look
a
this
lot of
up.
people don't know that because like a lot of people don't know that. Like
Oh,
I have to like literally like like when in my streaming whenever I mention it, it's like wow, you're on Ellen. That's awesome. Like yeah, look it up. Jets Promposal.
I'm
But
100%
there's
looking that up.
like it's
I'm going to
probably
try to
like the
throw a
first
clip.
thing that pops up if you look up Jets Promposal. For
Huh.
those that are gonna look it up, like it's true. Like I can't confirm this. Um, so and so that was cool. Um, Another fun fact would be, ooh, let's see. Um, when I was a kid, I used to draw. I was a big time drawer.
Okay.
Maybe not so much now, but maybe I'm starting to kind of get back in. Kind of was getting back into it because now I work in schools and stuff like that. So you know, but yeah, I used to draw a lot.
That's funny.
I used to draw baseball players all the time,
The
stuff like
last two
that.
people now, because Mook was last episode. One of his fun facts was he used to draw a lot too, so I think that's just kind of funny. As two people in a
Yeah,
row.
so yeah, I used to draw.
Okay.
Somewhat. Now I'm like on and off. What other hobbies do? Not hobbies, fun facts. What are the fun facts? No. Oh, fun fact. Okay, so when I first hit affiliate on Twitch, Daddy Dimmu rated me, and me being an absolute bot, everyone was getting timeout because they were spamming emotes.
No. Oh no, that's.
So that was kind of like an embarrassing moment for me. Kind of, I'm like,
funny.
oh no, everyone's getting timed out because I forgot to turn off. I forgot to turn off like the emote thing or whatever. I was such a noob.
Oh,
I had no I had no idea what I was doing.
I
All
could
I
not
knew was
imagine.
how to play this game. That's literally it.
Could not imagine because I know for a while, like especially right away when you that first affiliate, you have no idea what you're doing. If I would have caught a raid of that big, I probably would have had issues too.
Yeah, no, yeah, everyone, yeah, it was not fun.
I could.
Not fun. I was like, oh no, it's probably my biggest raid ever, and oh god. So yeah, that's three.
So we got three.
Four.
We are in the sixth inning, so I will come back and circle back around in the seventh to get your two more fun facts because we can stretch out those questions in the seventh inning.
Right.
So
Okay.
with the sixth inning, you did mention meeting some professional athletes earlier on in this game.
So okay.
Yeah. What fun interactions did you have with them, or any cool
So
conversations?
here's one. So I really don't remember much of the conversations that I had with these guys because it was so long ago.
Yep.
But yeah, here's two of them right here. Obviously, there's that signed photo I mentioned of A-Rod.
Yep.
And I also met Mariano Rivera coming into the game in the ninth inning of the 2009 World Series, so that was great. I have a bunch of other signed photos also, over there. So I met guys like CC. I met Yogi Berra. So fun fact about meeting Yogi Berra. My grandpa said that Jackie was out, and Yogi said, "I know, I had him." So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely a
So
one.
Yogi, CC, I met Gardy. Who else? Who else did I meet? I met Wayne Corbett. I met Darrell Revis and Cromartie. We went out to training camp like before our prom. So we went out to Jets training camp and we met Revis and Cromartie. So that was pretty cool.
I hope you know you are pitching and you just struck that guy out.
Oh goodness! Oh my God! Yeah, I'm just the best pitcher in the world.
Gosh. Just struck out without even pitching.
Oh my God! Yeah.
That's I can't
yeah,
believe.
And then I met I've met several wrestlers too. I met Becky Lynch before she became the man. She was the last kicker at the time. Yeah. So sweet. Alexa Bliss. One ball, 2 strikes. Rhea Ripley.
Oh, jealous.
Before she became Mommy.
Jealous.
She was NXT champion at the time.
I've always loved Rhea Ripley.
Keith Lee.
Oh.
And Ciampa, Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle was somehow doing a meet and greet at like a Kia Motors, like right around that corner from my house. So that was pretty cool.
Kia of all places, okay.
Yeah, of all places, yeah, a Kia Motors. Yeah, just going to meet a Olympic gold medalist, no big deal. Who else have I met? Braun Strowman. Yeah, but yeah, that's about it. Yeah, in terms of that, yeah.
Okay.
It was a lot, yeah, a lot.
Any memorable conversations you had with any of the?
So when I met Rhea, she let me hold her NXT title, and I was like, "Holy shit, this thing is heavy." And she's like, "Yeah," or whatever, like something like that. She was like, no kidding. Like, okay, yeah. Like this, I'm like, holy shit, this thing is heavy.
If you don't know or have never held one before, you wouldn't realize that it is actually like all those diamonds.
She's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart. You wouldn't know it from her character. You wouldn't know it. But yeah,
I would, but that's because that's not because I'm a Rhea stan.
Yeah, we stand mommy. Oh no! I got dove on.
Hey, dang. Okay.
They want to keep me down. They just want to keep me down, man.
So if you could meet any celebrity or professional athlete in the future, who would it be, and what would you say? Kind of hope to talk to him about.
Probably Aaron Judge. Probably. Okay. So I don't know imagine how the conversation goes, but I would just tell him that well, one of the things was when he got drafted or whatever, I was like, I cannot wait to see him in the big leagues or whatever. And he actually liked my tweet. It was like 2013.
Nice.
I don't have the screen. I don't know if I have the screenshot anymore. I don't think I do because my old account got sniped by Jack. Thanks, Jack, at the time. Thanks. Now it's Elon. But yeah, it was really, really cool that, and look at him now. He becomes arguably one of the best players in baseball, maybe even the best.
Definitely not.
Just given his importance to the Yankees right now, because right now we are not doing very good. Right now, I am not having fun. He's the only player that's like worth a damn. That's watchable, except for Cole. Like that's it. It's Judge and Cole. That's it. Okay. Anyway.
I mean, hey.
But yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know how the conversation would go. Honestly, I would just probably bring up that point. I'm like, you like this tweet that I tweeted about in 2013, and look at you now. Like basically, I'm like, I was right.
Fair enough.
It was really cool. Now I'm thinking about it. Like, it's amazing. Oh no.
My.
Okay.
Pickles is done.
Yeah. I think it's time to get Randy up in there. I think. Methinks. The opponent has no idea what they got going for them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, if you want to use Randy against us, we can use Randy too, brother.
True. They took him out early too.
It's like I don't understand why. Like it makes no sense. Maybe because I was seeing him well, but like
I wasn't.
Then again, it's All-Star. So, you know what I mean? Anyone can hit on it. Can always figure out an All-Star against Randy.
But we are in the 7th inning, so at some point when I'm batting, you do have to get up and stretch.
Okay.
I will do the same.
Yes.
But we are also going to stretch any questions we didn't get a finish on, and you did have 2 fun facts still to go.
Yeah, 2 fun facts. Let's see. What are the 2 fun facts? So I was at the Jet game where the week when they beat the Patriots in overtime in 2015.
Okay.
And all they had to do next week was beat the Bills, and they were in the playoffs. And guess what they did? They blew it, as typical Jets fashion. So I was literally experienced the highest of highs, and then literally the next week is the lowest of lows. It was just, oh man. And then finally, I've been to 1 WrestleMania, and I was in Jersey in WrestleMania 35. Okay. And I gotta tell you, that show was fucking long, man.
Wasn't that?
Thank God they did a 2-night format now. That was the last WrestleMania that was just, the 6 hours, like one night.
I remember.
And thank God they don't do that anymore.
I remember reading about people's experience where, like, they would go and then to leave to get an Uber after would take hours and hours.
Yeah. I literally was dozing off in the main event, and that was because obviously I was rooting for Becky.
Yep.
So like, it was oh jeez.
I am bad this morning.
Like that was the match I was looking forward to, and I was like half falling asleep. I was like, dude, this shit's so long. And then when she won, I was like, oh my god, I was so surprised. Seeing John Cena return as the Doctor of Thugonomics was cool.
Yeah,
that
that
was
would've been cool.
probably one of the coolest things I've ever experienced in my life. Actually, I dressed up as John Cena, trying to replicate his that look from WrestleMania that year with my Halloween costume like 2 years ago. And people said, "Oh, you're a Yankees fan?" No, I'm John Cena. I'm dressing up as John Cena from WrestleMania 35. Like
with the Babe jersey.
Well, I have a blank jersey.
Okay.
But it was a road jersey. So kind of worked.
It was close.
But yeah, I don't have a Babe Ruth jersey. That's But yeah, that was really, really, really fun. Yeah, that was unbelievable. Yeah.
For leaving Donaldson.
And I've dressed up. Who have I dressed up as? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Dean Ambrose, 2016. I dressed up as Dean Ambrose in 2016.
Nice.
Oh my god. What was wrong with me? Who else did I dress up as? Last year I dressed it up as Stone Cold Steve Austin because I didn't really do anything for Halloween. And then that was it.
I totally forgot to stretch that inning because the inning went so fast.
Yeah, and
I'm stretching now. We're doing delayed stretch. 7th inning stretch. I'm stretching while
you're pitching. Hopefully this guy doesn't touch the ball. And I think we'll be good. I swear, if the ball gets hit to you, oh my god, I'm pray for us.
I'm not moving. We're letting it go. I mean, if you can strike someone out while not holding a controller, I hope my guys can make a play in the field while not holding a controller.
Well, yeah, I know. Bully.
Oh, making him look foolish.
That's what I gotta do. Just keep stretching.
Foolish.
I got this.
I'm back. There's only
there you go.
To stretch for one batter.
Good.
We are in the 8th inning, and I'll make you stretch when I'm batting. But do you have it? We are.
Technically, I just did stretch. I did.
Fair enough.
So
we are into the.
It's kind of tough because literally I have no room to really stretch.
Yeah.
Because my wall's right here, so it's kind of tough. So I have no, I got to do what I can only do so much here. I'm just this and I'm stretching on my leg, doing those leg ones. Yeah. There we go. You didn't even have to play. You didn't even have to see any field action. Told you. All right, come on, Lou Bob.
But we'll dive into.
I can do something with you.
Any big plans coming up for the future, whether content or personal things? Kind of dive into that.
Big things for content purposes. Man, I don't. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. Honestly, at this point,
okay.
Just keep posting as many TikToks as I possibly can, regardless of the algorithm, because. That's what I realized is, you know what? Maybe some videos are not going to blow up like some, but at least just keep posting until some do, because I've been lucky to have a couple blow up, and I'm almost at 3K on TikTok, and then Twitch is so far behind. It's 2,200. I'm like, oh, I can actually hit with Lou Bob. Nice.
And it's a solo.
Well, that's what I can at least hit curveballs.
There you go.
Okay? Just don't throw curveballs. They're useless. Please, God.
Okay, so with that question to future stuff, I have a question if you could create any series, or had you maybe had an idea of a series or something you'd like to start, whether it's TikTok or YouTube.
Because every series that you could think of, someone's probably already done. The concept of it.
Yeah.
Like Angel in the Outfield. I could do start a team with Aaron Judge and then just build. But like I said, I can't really hit with
Yeah.
Aaron Judge. Like, well, I can, but not on freaking Hall of Fame this year. But like that. But like Angel in the Outfield or what other ones? Pass Squads. Like pretty much
Yeah.
any series I could think of.
So that
It's pretty much like the concept behind it is like it's already been done. So
so
like
you just gotta find something similar and just tweak it to make it your own, so that
right, it's
because everyone's gonna take stuff from everyone else. That's just how
true,
the world
true.
works. Like every company ever takes little things they can from their competitors all the time.
Yeah.
So you just gotta
Uh-huh.
make it your own. And then I guess the question, but after that, the second part of that question is kind of what can I do to like push you to start doing one of these series, and what could I do to help you, whether it is a YouTube series or you.
Yeah.
I think you could have even done a series maybe on your top 50 push, just grind to top 50 and just like
Yeah.
highlights from
Well, yeah,
ranks.
that's true. But like, yeah, doing like gameplay videos on Legend Ranked is just it's either it's
Stressful.
a bore.
Yeah.
It's a bore. If you face someone that's like not like it could be a snoozer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fair
That's why I
enough.
don't really like necessarily like doing. Well, I just don't simply have like I don't have much time to well, I can pay for an enter, but I really don't. I really don't want to put, like
Understandable.
I'm perfectly fine with doing like the short form content on TikTok because I
Yeah.
could do that editing myself. I could do that stuff
Okay.
myself.
Then I would suggest trying to think of a TikTok series because I've
Maybe,
noticed
yeah,
having
yeah.
some
I gotta
sort of like I'm gonna post consistently something of this type. Like for
right,
example,
yeah. Post one a
like
day or
yeah,
whatever,
like Aloof does with his "If I Throw a Ball" series,
Well,
something
I
like that.
quit, yeah.
Just something where like you're consistently
Or
posting one type.
pack
So
a day until I pull my trout or something. But,
yeah.
but obviously my pack luck is just not ideal for that, honestly. But but yeah, exactly. Totally understand that.
I just think
I gotta think of something. I kind of just like I kind of just do all these like funny like meme videos, and
yeah,
that's
and that right there I think is even
and
something
that's
that
always like
works.
something that's really that does pretty well.
Yeah. I wish
So
I was more creative when it came to editing into the memes. But we
let's
win
go,
that one.
GG.
We did lock up, finish, and win the game. This is the first co-op cast that I get through the whole just one game. I didn't have to have a freeze off, a rage quit. We just played one game. I love it. So we'll use this time. You can shout out any of your socials, content, anything you got upcoming,
Okay, so
anything you want. This is your time.
all right, so you could guys follow me on Twitter at Michael Pagano double underscore, not one underscore, two underscores. So I'm on there. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's Michael Pagano underscore. It's one underscore this time. And then obviously TikTok, it's the same thing. So it's Michael Pagano underscore for both. So
All right.
that's where you're gonna find me the most. I try to get into YouTube, and then I kind of like I'm on and off. So
Understandable. It
I
takes
kind
some
of just
time.
like focus on just Twitch, TikTok, and that's it. So
Start. You gotta get what's working, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So
Well, I appreciate you taking your time being on this episode,
yes,
and I'll let you know when it's up. You can
let's
give a
go. I appreciate it,
repost,
man.
and
It's been a pleasure to be on this, and absolutely freaking care. I think all my I think I hit all the home runs for us.
hey,
By
I
the way,
went into this game expecting to get carried, so I
yeah,
so
that's amazing. That's incredible. Yeah,
I can I introed saying we had him on the podcast, so like I expected and fully am appreciative for you coming on, taking the carry, and I still have yet to lose in this series, so that is
nice.
exciting.
Let's go. Love that.
But until next episode, like, share, subscribe. We'll have all of PAGS' stuff in the description that I can. Thank you again for watching.